Hello, thank you for watching Together We Excel. Today I want to show you really easy steps how to do conditional formatting, or also it is referred as color coding. With this I mean that if you have data on your Excel tables and you want to distinguish them by colors depending on their values or their text, Excel offers a really easy way how to do it. You go here on the Home tab, so keep in mind where you should stay, and go here on this group styles and conditional formatting. So it's the same thing as color coding. When you click on it, you see many options there, 5 of them called highlight cell rules, top bottom rules, data bars, color scales, and icon sets are color coding that are made automatically by Excel. You just need to choose and put the corresponding value that you want to format with a color, and also you have options how to create your own rule or to clear them. I will take all of them one by one. The first option, highlight cell rules. If you want to highlight in your table cells that are greater than, less than, or between two number or equal to a number, you should find it here, the option. What you need to do is to select the data that you want to highlight depending on this rule. Here on this column C, order quantity, I will highlight the values that I have, and I'm going to conditional formatting. The first option, highlight cell rules, and I want to highlight the values that are greater than 30. So immediately when you click on it, you see a small table that appears. Here you have two uh, blank options that you need to fill. The first one, it has a value automatically, but you can change it. I want to format cells that are greater than 30, and I write it the 30, and also you can choose the color that you want to put it. Here you have light red fill or yellow or green, so these are automatically won by Excel, but also you can format it with the color that you want, and you can go here to custom format, and here on the field you can choose the color that you wanted to fill those cells. I will put them on yellow. I click OK, and once again, and you see that on my column order quantity I have two cells that are highlighted on yellow color that are greater than 30. So really quick. Again, you can do the same thing, for example, here on the sales, if you want to highlight cells that are between two values. For example, I want to be greater than 100 but less than 500, and I wanted to highlight it, for example, with green fill. Click OK, and you see the values that are between 100 and 500. On the first option, highlight cell rules, you have also other ones. If you want to highlight text that contains something, a date that it is occurring, and duplicate values. I will also show you how to highlight depending on a text that contains some letters or some words. For example, here I want to highlight only the values that contains the word air. So I select the column where I want to perform this color coding. I go to the option highlight cell rules, and I choose text that contains. And here put the word air. It is not case sensitive, so you can also choose it air with lowercase letters, and you can choose, I will let it be light red fill. Okay, so every word that has or cells that contains the air word, it is highlighted. Okay, now I want to show you another conditional formatting that it corresponds to the second group, top bottom rules. For example, I'm here on the first column, order ID. I want to select only the two bottom items, which I means the two cells that contains numbers that are the lowest one. Okay, how will I do it? So that I tell Excel to select only two of them. I go here to the top bottom rows, and after I put my mouse here or I click, you see you can choose top 10 items or bottom 10 items, top 10%, bottom 10%, but keep in mind that you can change those numbers here, the 10. So if you want only the top 5 items or top 100 items, you have place there where you can change it by yourself, and I will show it to you. I said that I wanted my bottom two items here on the order ID column. I go here on the bottom 10 items, and here, as you may see, I can change how many values I want to highlight. So I just let it to 2. And again, you can choose the color that you want to highlight. Click OK, and you see that in this column, in order ID, there are these two cells that contain the lowest numbers. Again, for example, on this unit price column here, I want to highlight the top 5 items. So here the number 10, I change it to 5, and here I choose a color. Okay, so you see my 5 cells with the highest number. Okay, this was for the second option. I want to show you now how to do another conditional formatting. Here, the third option, it is data bars. If you want to show by data bars here on the order quantity, select the data, go on conditional formatting, and you can choose this gradient field. So you see that the lowest number has a small data bar, and the greatest one has a bigger data bar. You can choose the color here that you want, or if you want it with solid fill or gradient fill. So I'll go with this one, and as you see, the biggest number it is 46, and the lowest one is number 2. The fourth option, color scales. So it is the same thing as data bars, but with different colors. So if I select here the sales, go on conditional formatting and choose one of these color scales, and you will see that depending on the colors that you choose, with mostly with red it will be the greatest number, and with those other colors will be the lowest one. I will choose this option, and you may see that 3813, it is the biggest or the greatest number, and you see number 7, it is on green, is the lowest. And also you have icon sets. Icon sets again shows which is the biggest or the lowest number, shown that with these icons. So on the unit price, I select it, and I want to put some icon sets. For example, this one, so it shows to you with green icon set, this arrow, which are the greatest numbers. So you see these ones are the greatest numbers. With the red arrow down faced are the lowest numbers, as you may see, and on yellow arrows you have those numbers that are in the middle of this range. Okay, now conditional formatting or color coding here in Excel doesn't stay in only these 5 options here. You can create new rules that you want. How do you do it? If you want, for example, to create a conditional formatting on this cell, select it, go to the option New Rule, and here on this window you have repeated the same options that we performed before, that were automatically done by Excel, or in the last one, the 6th one, if you want to put a formula to determine which cells to format. So I want, for example, this cell here to be equal to 9.11, and I wanted to format it with an orange color. Click OK, and you will see how I created a rule by myself, and it highlighted with an orange color only the values that were equal to 9.11. So this was for conditional formatting. I hope you understood it, and now you are more clear how to do it. Now, as you may see here, on my table, I have on most of the columns the cells highlighted by different colors. They are color coded as we did them before, but I don't want to see them anymore. I want to delete them. How to delete color coding? For example, if I go here and I try to go to this bucket here and change the color to the white, you see it doesn't change because it's not highlighted with a theme color, but it is done with color coding. So to clear your color coded cells, you need to select the data. I have only these columns with color coded. I go here on the conditional formatting option, and here you have the option to clear rules. If you go here, you have active the option of clearing rules from selected cells or from the entire sheet. As I have selected all the cells where I have color coding or conditional formatting, I will go with this option, clear rules from selected cells. So click on it and you see how your color coding it is deleted.